Hello, everybody. Just put the screen up. There we go. How you doing? Welcome back to a bit of Euro Truxxin Simulator. I tell you what, it feels like it's been ages since we've played anything. Since we played a bit of Truxxin. But anyway, we're back into it. Now, because the game has had a update since we last played it, what it does is it sort of like resets your vehicle, as it were, back to where your headquarters is. So our headquarters is Copenhagen, if I remember correctly. So where we did our, I don't know, where we finished up our last delivery of, I don't know, Austria or somewhere. We're not going to be starting there, so we're going to be starting back in Kopo. But anyway, let's get into it. Let's just, do a job. Actually, I'm intrigued if we can just left to pay. I mean, should we just pay that off? Do you really want to spend 9 to repay the loan? Yes. Hey, look at that. We are now debt free. Look at that. We're debt free. Exciting. Anyway, let's get into some jobs. So yeah, we're in Kopo. I think we want the exploration arrow up. I don't know, because we want to go to places we haven't been before. And it is just like, hey, do you want to go across there, across the sea? Sure. Where does this one take us? See, we've been here before already. Rostock apparently is very popular. Odense. Have we been to Hell? Actually, you know what? Let's do this one. I mean, it's not a huge job, but I don't think we've been. Yeah, so we haven't been there to Helensburg, Barg. So let's take this job. There we go. Yep, sure. It's only short, but whatever. Yes, we're happy with that truck. Cool. So here's the big Volvo, of course. What a machine. Anyway, let's get into it. So there's no cars. Excellent. I wonder if you can, I suppose you probably can, like, turn traffic off, if you so desire, in the game. But so it's a brisk 5k drive to where we need to do our collection. Ping pong. What's going on? See, I feel like I can just always rely on you to turn up, no matter what's going on. Anyway, how's things? Any news on, I don't know, anything? Anything vaguely exciting happening? Have you left the house? If so, where'd you go? What'd you have for dinner? Did you have a roast? Do you want a roast? Are you hankering for a roast? Or you're just here for the dulcet tones? See, I knew... La da da, ba 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 ba. Ooh, this. Oh my! Oh, I just got a text. There you go. Apparently, a friend of mine got accepted into their uni course, so they're allegedly chuffed about that. Allegedly, I think I haven't left the house in a few days. I actually had some teriyaki dinner for the first time since last year. That was interesting. What was it? Ooh. Got a brand new smoker. So, I don't know, Big Papa Ping, I'd assume, is got his apron on doing a bit of roasting. Does he have one of those aprons that says "Kiss the Chef"? Or like one of those ones that's got a, on the front. Yeah, cool. Teriyaki. When you honestly, when you said teriyaki, I had in my head those Subway ads with like, "Oh, sweet onion chicken teriyaki." Remember that? Oh, I don't know if you got them over there, but ooh, it's like, "Oh, sweet onion chicken teriyaki." Can you even get that from Subway anymore? I've been to Subway for ages. You know what I've been like slightly hankering for? Honestly, I don't know why, because it's... Okay, we'll go with that because that's better, but... I don't know why. A very mild hankering for apparently is KFC. I don't know why. I haven't had it for a long time. And for some reason I'm like, I mean, I haven't had, quote, fast food for... This is interesting. I can remember when, or like the situation of having it, but I can't remember when that actually was. Though, if that makes sense. Like I can remember, some friends and I went to said place and we got what we got, but I can't remember like when that actually was. So it's been, it's been months, to say the least. I mean, that may have even been last year. It wasn't then. But I don't even know when that is. Anyway. Yeah, it was a while ago. But Burger King here, right? It's called Hungry Jack's for reasons of... because... and some friends and I went there. But I can't remember... Pretty sure it's the last time I had, takeaway. But I don't know... I can't remember when or why we went there. Now, was it this year? Because... May not even been this year. Anyway. Alright, so was your smoker from, I don't know, Home Depot or Walmart or whatever? No, I don't know. Lowe's, that's where you got it from. That's a shop. It exists. Speaking of fast food, it is just me, or does it seem like McDonald's ditched their clown? Walmart. I think McDonald's got rid of the clown like a while ago. I remember one of the... because my town, or city, I don't know, we're like a big town but a small city, I guess you could say, maybe. We have 3 McDonald's, and I remember one of them had a huge, big, like life-size, could you say, Ronald McDonald inside one of them, sitting on one of the chairs. And a few years ago, they like revamped I think it's a stretch to refer to Kmart. I think it's a stretch to refer to McDonald's as a restaurant, but they revamped, and I don't know, I suppose poor Ronnie got chucked in the skip. But I think McDonald's have sort of retired him, I'm going to say a while ago, if I'm honest. I'm not sure. I haven't seen him in any McDonald's, well, any of the clowns, the characters, because there was like the Hamburglar and there was that green thing. And not a green thing, that, what was he, that purple blob thing, Ronald McDonald. I haven't seen them in any McDonald's advertising for ages. Oh, come on, bus. Jerk. Whoa! Don't they merge? Jeez. Exactly. But, I mean, I tell you what. I mean, I'm not a guru at all on, like, say, you know, taking people on dates, but I wouldn't take anybody on one to McDonald's. At least not in the first, I don't know, 5. Or maybe if we'd been out somewhere and they were like, hankering for a bit of grease, be like, oh yeah, let's go down old Mickey D's, but I wouldn't be like, so, want to go there? Got to class it up. Why are we? Geez, we're going slow. This truck apparently can't handle this slight incline on this bridge. McChickens, is that what you call them? Oh yes, yeah, McChickens. What is this? I don't know if it's still a thing, but like 2 years ago, apparently McDonald's nuggets were like the holy grail of food. I'm like, okay. Everybody thought they were like the best things in sliced bread. Maybe because you can get like, is it 20? For $10? Which, I mean, 50 cents each. Don't know if they're worth that. Well, yeah, we could have just... So that blue car's just gone, and that blue car, we could have just gone straight through there, I feel, but whatever. No. I find it interesting, though, that KFC is like... Their chicken nuggets are probably the worst, which I find vaguely amusing, because surely that's supposed to be their thing. You know, chicken. It's in the name. Kentucky Fried Chicken. Imagine if you went to Kentucky and there was like no KFCs at all. Whoa. Oh, Jimmy. It's carving me up. Oh. That jerk's run into us. Not happy about that. This is my high school would hold a nug day. Oh. I would imagine that would have maybe ended in tears at various points. The Nug Day. Oof. Nasty. Also, what's the story about the curse of the McDonald's pickle? Like it's the anti, I don't know, hero. It was really funny seeing this screen. 20 pieces by 40. Did you ever partake in a overconsumption of Mac nougats? Or not, because you're too classy for that? Right, so we've got 50 odd kilometres to go. I reckon that our drop off is probably at the. Oh, is it at the port? Because we have to do a ferry trip, if I remember correctly, on this job. So I might or might not have person record of 63. Oh, I would. I'd attempt that. Hot take. I reckon I could do it. You were a large child. Nah, you were just fun-sized. Or like cuddly sized. I don't know. I act like I was a family. You act like you were a family of 7. Oh. Are you though? Like in a family of 7? I reckon no. I'll go for classic 5. That's like the standard family size, isn't it? Parents and 3 juniors. 6. Oh. Used to be 8. Oh, jeez. Wait. Is that... Anyway. We won't get into why there's 2 less. That may escalate into some dark areas. I don't want to have you, like... I don't know. Hugging a pillow, crying or something. Or in a cold shower. Well, that escalated. Excuse me. Cool, awesome, superb. So we are here at the dock. We are speeding. Helsingborg. And we will get round there. One said, peace out. While in a... Oh. Was moved out. So you moved the house one night while I was sleeping. Hot diggity. I was almost going to go straight through that light. We better be respectful and, obey the road rules. I was just about to say, we're waiting at this light and there's no other traffic, which is vaguely annoying when that happens. Must be lousy. Ooh. Right, what's the bet this car is going to louse us up? Because we're going to have to park this trailer up against that fence there, so... I knew it. Look at him in his Mazda. What a jerk. Yeah. Cool. Because the AI is dumb. Mazda zoom zoom. Yeah, something like that. Have they got a court case against him, Mazda, or something like that? I don't know. Anyway. I think like Mazda 3s are the biggest seller when it comes to small sedans here. Or compact vehicles. Nope. Oh, is it not going to take that because of that rear tray? Oh, you know what? Whatever. That's pretty popular here too. Yeah, right. Continue. You know what? We're just going to go for a quick spin around town. Because... So... Oh, how many followers on Facebook? 170. I don't know, really, until I can be bothered getting things together to have a camera set up, if I'm honest. I mean, what camera could I use? Well, I can't use my Canon because that's old. I've got a Sony. What is it? It's DXV90. I would have to look. I don't know if that has HDMI out on it. I could use my Osmo Action because at least that's got mini HDMI out. If I recall, pretty sure. I mean, it should do. If it doesn't, I mean, you know, they only came out last year. If DJ were like, yeah, nah, use your Canon just through USB. Okay, yeah, well, I've got a, what's mine? 600D, which I think is what is the equivalent of a T3i, I think is another name. I don't know why they're like, hey, so let's call it 600 here and call it T3i, like somewhere else, which is dumb. But it's got like, you know, it's like after so much time, 15 minutes or something, it shuts off, which is annoying when you're recording video. Oops. But I suppose I would need to get a whatchamacallit, a capture device of some sort, which I don't have. I have considered getting maybe a I have considered getting a like a capture card into the you know, one that goes in the computer, like a I've completely forgotten what it's called. Into a DV slot doozy. That's the one. PCIe. Thank you. Considered getting one of them because then I thought, well, maybe like in the future, if I wanted to play a console, that could be a thing that could exist if I had a capture device. I suppose you can use a camera as a capture device, with one of them. You wouldn't have to necessarily get, say, a cam link, as it were. I don't know, I'm not up with it. I'm not up with the cool kids. Whoopsie. I was just thinking to myself, I don't know if I actually wanted to go down here. Ovak. Oh, yeah, nice crash. I mean, yeah, that wasn't supposed to happen. Anyway, I'm just driving around aimlessly to get the roads here. Because it all goes on the discovery. So actually I didn't want to do what I just did. Nice crash. Yeah, well, have a good loo. So, there you go. All right. Now, if I remember correctly, see, I'm operating on a screen, so if I remember correctly, the all right is a follow. I could be completely wrong, but you know. Thanks. I do dream the dream of two screens. One day. One day in the future. Look at this place, Vedeki. Seems legit. Classic workers doing nothing. Do you reckon that construction work, right, is like whenever you have to, say, move a file or move data, the computer's like, it's going to take us a couple of minutes. And then the little bar races to like 98% or whatever. And it sits there forever. Do you reckon it's a similar concept to construction work? Like they do a heap of work and then do nothing for, a decent enough time. And then they do a heap of work again. And then do nothing for, the requisite amount of time. Right, well, because we've crashed the truck pretty hard, we might have to get a repair job, but I want to just go and have a rest, really, because our driver needs a kip. So what we will do is we will just drive in here, make it all nice and yellow. We want that one. Oi! You know what, we'll make it around there. Ooh. Cool. And we will just drive along here. It's all about map discovery, as you'll notice. And also not looking at my mirrors, apparently. But anyway, we'll just... Come on, truck. Jeez. And we'll park in here. And, yeah. Park here, have a kip, and then we'll get into another job. Because I assume that's probably what you're here for. Working, not driving around aimlessly. I mean, well, that's what this game is, isn't it? Anyway, so we're we're in this place. We've just been to Kopo, so we're not going back there. Oh, we could go up to Limpikin, that place. Actually, that could be a good job because it's 9,000. No, Germany. Is that all our options? Well, let's do this one. Good dough, Rayme, up to Linkoping, or whatever that's called, and we haven't been there yet, so we'll get into that. We'll get on it, governor. Get some lights on. Now that's our highs, isn't it? Yep. La, na, 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 na. Also, what we're going to do before we collect our cargo, righto. We've been done on the red, so we'll just keep running it. We're just going to stop here at the repair shop and fix our damage. And then we'll go and collect our excavator or whatever whoops. Hold on. Yeah, cool. Wheels, radio, repair. Cool. Right, she's in tip-top condition. We've got fuel, plenty of, which is awesome. Let's get around here. Not road, team road. Hello, everybody. Oh, no, super friends. Super friends? I don't know. Definitely Europe, yes. I mean, it is Euro Truck Simulator. Are you playing GeoGuessr as to where I am? Let's get on the brakes. Belarus 100%. Right, so we're going to collect a excavator and we're going to take it wherever we're going to take it. I may have just run a light then, actually. I don't know, I can't remember. I mean, I should probably be more, what's the word? I don't know, vigilant with my virtual driving, but, I mean, whatevs. Right, so we're at this joint. Oh, awesome. We're here for this. So I'm going to take it. Where is it? There it is. Ooh, good. Belarus. What about Belarus? It's probably the same place. Oh, la 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 la. Yes, there is more people ping. Whoops. I mean, so much can happen whilst you go off to have a slash. Or a whizzle. I don't know what you want to call it. Right. Whoopsie. No, I want that one. Want that one. So, we'll put our discos on. And we will drive to wherever. Ooh. Right, no cars over there. I bet you we're going to take out that sign. Would have been... Ooh. Quite possibly. Right, what's going on here? The light is broken. I mean, it's no cars, so whatever. Oh, I've gone the wrong way. I was about to turn right. For reasons. I mean, was the reverse that great? The Republic of Weirdo. Classic. Right. Keep right unless overtaking, because I suppose it's the equivalent to keep left. Classic Doc Hudson. what a guy he is, or I don't know what a doctor he is. We need to go back. That's that guy. I don't know. I mean, Back to the Future is a movie that exists, and one that I have not consumed, and honestly don't really have too much of a desire to ever consume, if I'm honest. But I will at some point, I suppose. Somebody will be like, yeah, watch this movie, and I'll go, okay. What do you call a movie for cats? I don't know. Dogs? Is that like, what was that? Water for elephants. Would you call it water for cats? I found out how he died. Oh. So did you not have an autopsy there, Ping? It would be any good and you want to truck. I wonder how good an actual truck driver would be at virtual Truxxin. Possibly awful. Don't know. I mean, I'm not a... Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a anything. Is Doc dead? Probably. Ah. Well, the thing with Doc Hudson... Cars 3 was the better film. Spoilers. I haven't seen Cars 3. I've got Cars 1 and Cars 2 on the DVD. Well, I don't know. They don't really explain why Doc Hudson isn't around. But the actor who did his voice, Paul Newman, died between the two films. So I guess they were like, well, if we're going to make a second movie, we have to not have Doc Hudson in it somehow. And be like, I don't know. We'll make a reference to him. Yeah, the Hudson Hornet. The fabulous Hudson Hornet. With his 3 piston cups. If I remember correctly. And he was like, oh, they're just empty cups. I'm old and... whatever. But Chick Hicks, though. What a dude. Exactly. He did that in his cup. Isn't it like a screwdriver in one or something? I don't know. I wonder who, Chick Hicks is supposed to be when it comes to, the NASCAR driver lore. I'm not sure. Because the Hudson Hornet was a thing in, the 50s. Chick Hicks is John Cena of the NASCAR Piston Cup world. Interesting thought. And or theory. I don't know what one. That's why I've gone and or. Also, you got to turn right to go left. That's also a thing. You got to turn right to go left. Hot diggity. Yeah, thanks for spelling it out there for us. How droll. Okay, here's a question. Is Chicken Run, right, the best escape movie ever? because it's an escape movie. Like pretty, I mean, it's better than The Great Escape. What else is an escape movie? Like Escape from Out. It's better than the whole how many ever seasons of Prison Break that existed. Yep, Car 2. Yep, Shawshank. Oh yeah, that's an escape film. I suppose The Fugitive as well, but what's his name's in that? So Tommy Lee Jones. Cars 2 has that weird oil plot. Yes, it does. Because the guy's like, oh, this oil or whatever's got stuff in it. It's going to make the other cars explode. And then Michael Caine turns up and he's like, oh, my Bond. What's that Liam Neeson one on the train? Taking of Pelham 123. No. What's his name? That awful guy's in Pelham. Well, actually, what version of Pelham? Because there was a version of Pelham 123 from like the early 70s, like 1972, I think. And Denzel Washington, he's in the Taking of Pelham. And On Holiday in Western Australia. Wow. I don't remember it. I mean, I think it's pretty awful. John Travolta, he's like the main villain guy. That's it. And Denzel Washington, he's in it as well. And for some reason, what's his name? Tony Soprano, I think's in it. He's like the mayor of New York or something. He's like, yeah, I'm the mayor doing mayor things. I'm here for reasons. But do you think, like, here's an idea. Do you think that the concept of hijacking a train is initially flawed because the train can only go where the rails will let it? Like, I watched Von Ryan's Express. What if the rails go right under the bank vault, though? But still, I mean, the train can only go where the rails let it, though. And that's why they leap off the train with the goods whilst it's moving. Leap off a moving train. But I was watched a movie, Von Ryan's Express. Frank Sinatra's in it, and they're like prisoners of war, and they get put on a train, but they hijack it and take over. And there is a conversation they have, and somebody's like, because the guy who's like running the train's there, and somebody's like, you're just doing his job for him. And it's like, well, yeah, you are, because you're only going, like, you've taken over the train, but you're only going where the train, like, was going to go anyway. But anyway, then they're like, well, maybe we could drive a train to Switzerland and get away, and that happens. But, you know, it's like, yeah. Oh, you have a great train robbery. Euro Train Sim. Well, I do have Train Sim. And that is, that's going to be in the game rotation. Well, actually, last Wednesday, I did play Train Sim, but I don't know if it was a problem on my end or Twitch was being dumb. But I was like, yeah, I'm playing Train Sim. And then the next day, I went to have a look at the VOD, and it was like 2 minutes long. I was like, that's not right. So I don't know if there was a problem. So, well, I don't know. There was a problem with the stream. So I was sitting here for like an hour talking about, yeah, how good's this train, and nobody apparently saw it. That is very sad. Install the multiplayer mod for Truxxin. Nah. I mean, I could. And then just not, like, enable it. I don't know. So we've got 70 odd kilometres now to go with our load of digger. Oh, we're all over the road like a drunken Truxxin. Let's go back into the cab, I think, with its nice orange interior. Or was it brown? Orangey brown. We'll say that. Oh, I think I've got to like. Shouldn't be drunk driving. You're right. Maybe I should have another sip of my hot brown out of Audrey. I wish I was riding shotgun with you. Imagine it. You'd have your head out the window, maybe. Nah. I don't think you'd do such a nefarious activity, Sam. It'd be a grouse off. Both wearing like flat caps. Oh yeah. God, gotta get some fish and chips, governor. And a bacon sarnie. Oh my. Oh, I might have to pull over and have a moment here. Or either crash and have a bigger moment. Right, so we've got to actually do some driving, I suppose you could say, and that's get off the E4 up here. Oh, look, there's airplanes on big sticks. Pylons, I suppose you'd call them. Well, some people would call them. Oh, well, you know. Ooh, I don't know what you would call them personally. You might have called them big sticks as well. Right, what do we got? We've got to make a lefty. Oh, I hate having to stop on-off ramps. Especially when you got a big heavy, a big load on. Because if you've got a truck that's got no grunt, then you just be like, you're stuck. I think that happened once. I was playing this once, and I got like stuck on a hill. No skateboarding. I don't skateboard. Is skateboarding still cool? It's like yo-yos big in the 90s. Because of Tony Hawk, I suppose. Wonder what he's doing these days, old Tone. The Hawk. The old mate, Tone. Antonio. How do you unlock this level? Teams go, I would pay to see you skate. How much would you pay? I don't even know if we have a skateboard anymore. I know that my sister used to have one. And we put those really big, thick wheels on it, like the put big fats on it. Because we had one of the little short skateboards. And that had, we're going up the curb there. And that had like the real fat wheels on it. Like a cylinder shape. And then, the skateboard had regular skateboard wheels on it. And I remember once we swapped them over for reasons. I don't know why. See, both my siblings used to do cool things. My brother used to have a BMX bike, and he used to be able to do various stunts on it. I just existed. I'm just the awkward third child for family. Skater boy. Like he's skating. That could be dangerous. The skateboard. Oh, she thick. Sing the rest. He was a skater boy. She said, see you later, boy. He wasn't good enough for her. Now he's a superstar, slamming on his guitar. And what did she say? What did she say next? I don't know. Right, let's play it safe. We'll turn our lights off. But the key is, he wasn't good enough for her. But it works out in the end, kids. That's what it's all about. Wee, there we go. Cool. Norway. No. I don't think so. Was it? I can't remember. No, I don't think we're in Norway. Midwest USA for sure. I mean, yeah, absolutely. Look at it. Look at that Scandinavian, spelling on the side of that trailer. He probably bootloaded American trucks. Dang. I don't think it is Norway. I think it's somewhere else in Scandinavia. Let's have a quick burn around town here for reasons. We will go this way. I mean, I'm sure you could just be lazy and Google the town name that we're in. Linköping. I mean, that's not how you pronounce it, but I'm not a Scandinavian. They would be cheating. I mean, I suppose it would be. And you're not a cheater, are you? But you're a father, thanks me. I don't know, how's that song go? Oh, Christina. Ag. No way, Jose. Now, we're going to zip into Collie Care Logistics. I mean, wherever we are, they have an IKEA, which I assume are everywhere in Scandinavia, given what IKEA is from Sweden. Oh, look at this over here. This is I was about to say a dealership. It's not. This is another place we could buy if we wanted to. But we're not gonna. Because we're not in the business of buying stuff. At the moment, anyway. I mean, we did buy a truck. This truck. Look at that guy towing a caravan. I don't know why I'm apparently excited by that. Anyway, we'll go around here. We will zip into IKEA. No, that. Look at it, classic. Blocking the driveway. We don't even have to go in there. That's good. Caravan, yeah. I I've been watching dash cam videos because I've got nothing better to do with my days apparently. And there is some caravan flipping over action in some of them. Well, IKEA, you were right. Yeah. We used to get sometimes IKEA catalogues actually. We haven't had one for a while. I think they started in about 2015, and about 15, and we got one like every year for about 3 years, I think, because I think they started shipping down here. They started to ship on the island, or to the island, I should say. So they're like, well, if you live on the island and you wanna get IKEA, you can. So, and I was like, I should buy something from IKEA. Haven't. So, there you go. Right, cool. Do we go in here? Oh, yeah, we can go in here. And we'll just drive out the other side. Cool, so we're just going to stop at the workshop around the corner here. Have a kippo. Have a kippo latte. And we'll pick another job to do, so... I remember IKEA was on like Mega Factories, one of those shows once. And they're like, this is how they build a couch and flat pack it. I was like, yeah, vaguely interesting. Why is that van not moving? It is. Oh, is now, of course. Old mate was just like, I just got to stop here. Right, we will have a slappo. Cool, so let's have a look at another job. To go... Oh, spoilers. As to the location, we want to get one that's got some decent length to it. That's like basically... we don't want to go back down there. I want to keep going up. We could go to... that place. Oh, at least we've got lots of options as to where we can go. Where's that one? They're going to take us. There's $8,000 for that. Could be a goer. 5 on this one. Where's this one? 8. Whoa. Nah. Where's that one go? Nah. Needs a special deliveries. Back to the same place. Where'd that one go? Nah, see, I don't really want to go back down there. Where's this one go? That could be an option. Yeah. Do you have scan? What's happened to Nick's wall? Is it something's happened to Nick's wall? Is that what the scandalous... It's fine. Oh. It's... Oh. Oh. It's about May. Mavis. What button is it to turn off the brakes? Oh. Wow. I don't know what to say. Wow. I just broke wind violently. Very sorry. What am I trying to do with my life? Right, okay. Wow. You follow no one. You follow 2 people. I bet you follow Sam. I mean, you, Sam, and what's his name? Cam. Also, are you playing Euro Truck Simulator, Cam? Well, I'm using my keypad. So as for what button the brakes is, couldn't say, love. Keyboard, maybe? I think that's for like the park brake. How are things, mate? Anyway, I haven't seen you for a while. I was thinking about somebody who I hadn't seen for a while just before, but it wasn't you. Oh, that's harsh. Everybody should follow James. Well, actually, I don't know about that. He just says a lot of scandalous things. Okay, he doesn't, but I feel that James is very, I don't know, very unconflicting. That's probably a good way to put it. Anyway, so we've got to drive 50 k's before we even get to our pickup. What a joke. Whatever. So we're going to do that. Unfollowed. Not really. I mean, if you left Ping, I know you would lust, would yearn for, I should say, my apparently quality dulcet tones that you reckon that I've got. You made this quick Twitch account, yes, that'd be fair. I mean, at least you didn't make a Mixler one. Hey-oh. When are you going to do you going to stream, May? Or not? Or you just turned up to so you can make spicy conversation. I mean, you don't have to. You can do whatever you want. I'm not the boss of your Twitch account. Yet. Like, apparently it's going to happen. I don't know how or when. But... Look at these Scando coppos. Oh, so it's... What? And that guy's just driven into a concrete wall. Hilariously, the only one anywhere, and he drove into it. So I also, I mean, I don't know. Do I have news? I mean, I applied for a job. It's about as exciting as my life gets. Probably won't get it. There you go. However, if I was to get said job, I would have to relocate. Which could be interesting. Alright, what's going on here? Nothing. Cool. Superb. Magnificent. I love it. This road's got no line, like no paint up the middle. It's like a typical country road, isn't it? But it's got the lines on the edges, which is interesting, I suppose. I like that the title for this game is rated X, 21 plus. Remember the AV rating? This movie's rated AV. Remember them? And I think the colour that went with it was purple, if I remember correctly. Right, we're going to go into Swerrock. To get our piece of equipment that we're going to haul. Cool. So, we're here to get that. And we're going to take it up to Uppsala, which is a name of a place. How can we best get to this? Let's go up past here. Whoa, right, so how do we... right. Now, how are we going to get this out of here exactly? Let's try to think. Oh, I suppose we could drive up there. So we'll go in there. Do a UE. Actually, what I'm going to do, before I get the trailer on and get into some ridiculous situation... Oh, right, we can just go straight through there. Cool. So I'll just check it out so we don't get the trailer on and get into some ridiculous situation where we get... Okay, where I get stuck and can't get the truck out of this yard. You have an engine malfunction. Oh, someone's ruffled the gear. How do I visit a service? Well, you just need to drive to a spanner. I think if you do a breakdown, if you have F7 on the key, wait, hold on, you can, is it what button? Oh, you can get them to come and, collect you. Do things. I want F5. Take me back to the map. Rightio. Cool. So we're going to go out here. I don't want to hit that big rock. That would be disastrous. Awesome. We're on the road. Let's put our flashes on because why not? And it's okay that way. We're okay that way. Let's go. I'll tell you what. I might have some toast after this. Or a crumpet. I don't know, something. You're thinking about some deep... Oh. Ooh. We don't want to miss that. About what to eat for breakfast. I mean, that's like half an hour away for you, isn't it, Ping? I reckon you should have toast with scrambled eggs. But instead of putting like the scrambled eggs on top of the toast, okay, put the scrambled eggs underneath the toast. Put the toast on top. And then put a bit of, I don't know, some sort of condiment then on top of the toast. Then what you do is you then put some bacon on top of the toast. And then salt and or pepper to taste. The scrambled egg's like one of the easiest breakfast things to manufacture. I mean, it's not that hard. You have some sort of vessel, and you put, I don't know, we'll say egg. You know, you put some eggs into it. For this example, we'll say 3. A dash of milk and some, I don't know, a bit of parsley or some herbs if you desire. Get a fork out, give it a good stir. Then over a warm pan or skillet. I mean, posh people use skillets. You might put a little bit of butter or something in there if you want to. Pour in your egg. I cooked an egg with a GTX 4. Jeez. You cooked an egg with a GTX 480 once. So were you playing like breakfast simulator or something? Chef sim. Restaurant simulator. Because I could say I'm driving a truck with a 1660 Ti. If you want to be like, you know, smart. Yeah, so, you know, you have your egg in your pan. Then I like to use like a, not necessarily spatula, but those, I'm sure they have a name. Okay, well, we'll probably call it a spatula, but they, you know, you use them to mix cakes with. We'll just say a spatula, and just run it through your egg. Just run it through there. And it'll start to cook and sort of scramble, clump up a little bit. And then you're done. And then you put that on your plate, and then you put your toast on top, and then you put your bacon on top of that. Ooh. And that's how they call it. And that's why they call it the blues. Go off and put a little cast iron pan on the classic. Cooking an egg on a graphics card. Hey, Matt. What's going on, good sir? I feel like this stream's going to... I'll get an email from Twitch, as you do, with my various stats, and they're all going to be off their head. And then Saturday, when we play Farming Simulator, everything's just going to be, you know, back to normal. Probably. With, you know, ping here, and that's about it. Wow, that's a sad outlook, isn't it? Emotional. Right, I've got 200 or so kilometres on this trip. Shouldn't take us too long to get there. 3 hours and 5 minutes, apparently. I mean, lucky I don't actually have the game on like on real time, where we're doing deliveries and they take as long as what they apparently take. Maybe one day I might try that. Do it, you know, real time. That'd probably be really boring though, I'm not sure. Oh, I got yawns. Oh my. Got them yearns. Got them yawns. La da da. Wish I had a radio. Maybe I could. I don't know. I was about to say maybe I could look into getting some Twitch and YouTube friendly jingles, music to like have in the background. But I think Dope was talking about that. He had a strike or something on something because he usually has music going in the background of his streams. There's a bit of a chat happening over in his on his Discord, I think, about that, about music. And there is, you can use a service. What's it called? Oh, it escapes me. But I apparently have like Twitch friendly music. But apparently the music's not great. But I suppose it depends what you want it for. Do you want it to be just like background? Ow. I suppose you're not really there to, I don't know, listen. Don't know. Or, of course, I could just continue to sing a couple of lines from a song and then stop because I can't remember the rest of it. So, I mean, that's a possibility. I'm so tired being here. Childish fears. Leave me alone. It seemed to hear. This pain is just too real. Time is not a race. When you cried, I wiped away all of your tears. And, etc. I wonder if Sam has an opinion on that singing. I mean, he should have one because of... Yep. Exactly me who's singing again. Maybe I should release an album of covers. Actually, I probably shouldn't. I mean, for starters, I could learn a whole song. And then, sing it. Sing it for the boys, sing it for the girls, sing it for the world. Sing it for the deaf, sing it for the blind. Do a Christmas album, please. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store. On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 2 turtle doves and a partridge in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me 3 French hens, 2 turtle doves, and a partridge in a pear tree. What would you do with a partridge in a pear tree? I mean, it's not a partridge and it's not a pear tree. It's a partridge in a pear tree. I feel that at least on the first day of Christmas, like, if you're following the song's lore, you should only get 1 item, not 2. Because you're getting a partridge in the tree. So you're getting, the partridge and the tree. So how about on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a pear tree. Or, alternatively, on the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me a partridge. Oh, old mate of us, he's overcooked her. Must have been burning up. Like doing burnouts, I don't know. And also, when it gets to... Now, is it... There's 8 ladies dancing? No, how many maids are milking? Is it 8 maids are milking? I mean, why do you need 8 maids? And 8 maids are milking? I mean, it's... Well, look at this. This road here is blocked off, so we can't go up there. I remember actually, I did go, just like drive around one of the blockages once. Actually, it was on one of the streams, and I got down the road, and there was like a truck flipped over in the middle of the road, and I was like, that's why. That was blocked off. So now we'll just drive up here in the computer. The GPS will be like, yeah, right. So before, we only had 50 Ks or something to do. Now we've got 80, so it doesn't matter. Won't take too much longer. Yeah, because if you follow the song's lore, the 12 days of Christmas, each day... On the third day, you get 3 things. On the 4th day, you get 4 things. On the 12th day, you get 12 things. Oh, and I suppose then you get plus everything from all the previous days. But on the first day of Christmas, though, you get 2 items. So you get a partridge and you get a pear tree. Shouldn't you just get a partridge or get a pear tree? Or am I just overthinking A Christmas Carol, which is a distinct possibility? Oh, we need to get on the anchors. Do a Christmas album, please. Maybe me and Michael Bublé could do a Christmas album. That would be interesting for sure. I wonder what he's doing these days, old Michael Bublé. He's like a good sort of, he's not jazz. He's sort of like big band. I don't know what he is. Big band, or jazz, yeah, he's whatever. He's classic, is what he is. Old Mick Bublé. That is an ugly building, that thing. It's like the tablet thing from 2001: A Space Odyssey, that. What does it mean? What does that movie mean? I don't know. It's an interesting film for sure. It's very visually, it's very interesting, I would say. It's very well put together for the time. Not 68, I think. Look like a knockoff Teen Titans Tower. I mean, it could be. I'm not sure. What if that building there was before the Teen Titans Tower, though? That means the Teen Titans Tower is a knockoff of that building. Think about it. Think about that, would you? I feel like we need some more need some more light action. What is it? 1900, so 7 o'clock in Sweden. I don't know why, but I'm tired. I'm a tired boy. Wow, that sun. Annoying. It is 8 minutes to 10 in the PMs. Mr. Ping Pong. Oh, come on, truck. Indicate off. So, people outside the door yelling. It's annoying. Right, we take a left and then a right and then a right by the looks. Cool. Also, I think we'll go up, unload this trailer, and wrap it up, I think. And we can go. Good to know cars there coming towards us. We might, I don't know, pop into IKEA or somewhere too. Oh, nah. I can drive around here aimlessly off screen. Right, so. Right, we're going in here. Awesome. Still a bit of this. I'm going to hit that inside. Oh. Awesome, let's just... park this over here. And turn that off because we can. Actually, we'll turn our flashes off. Ooh, we're close to that wall. I should have got the, oh, we do have the mirror there on the right side. Oh my goodness. I feel like I've tried to, I don't know, we'll see if it, well, it's going to take it, so. Okay. Right, how we do on the job? Apparently it took us 4 hours and 46 minutes. 133.5 litres of fuel. Oof. And, yeah, we're getting close to level 9. Awesome. So anyway, we'll just go for a quick drive to somewhere where we can have a rest. So we'll just go across Actually, we'll go not across the road directly, but we'll go to just where the bed is by itself, I think. Actually, no, we'll go to the bed and spanner. So it'll just be a quick little drive. We'll get round there, park it up, and wrap it up. But what we're going to do first is we're just going to go straight across here without looking, because... So this is somewhere we can purchase if we want for 180. Thou. Regrettably, you can't afford it. Well, we could take out a loan if we wanted to. You cannot start moving. I mean, come on, truck. This thing's got no grunt. Are we stuck on a driveway? You've got to be having a laugh. Right. Got a couple of podcasts as well to listen to, catch up on. Mark's got one out. What's he watching? Beyond the Black Rainbow, I think. Which is a weird film. It's just like, I don't know, it's odd, arty thing. It's different. It's nice, it's different, it's unusual. And then Slate. I got one out as well. Slow burn. Ooh, I tell you what, I'm gassy. I don't know if you can hear that. Oh my. If you can, I apologise. Either might have to use the facilities. Right, we'll go out here. We'll drive down here. Hello. I like this guy's voice. He should do a podcast. Yeah, I don't know, maybe. I don't know if I'm like that much of a fan now of his voice. It sounds a bit could use some work. Right, cool. So let's go around here. I'm just trying to figure out. Oh, right, it's just going to be right and then right. So we'll go around here. And we will go. You know what? We're going to do this. And we're going to do an illegal maneuver here at the end of this street. We're going to do a legal U-turn. Because that sign... Oh, I've just reversed into something. Oh, and almost drove into that car. I mean, lucky we own this truck and we're not doing jobs for other people. Because they'd be like, oh, you wrecked our vehicle, you're sacked. Like, well, you can't sack me, I own this truck, so... I mean, you cannot give me jobs because I'm an awful driver, but at least I'll still have this truck to do various things with. Cool. Classic. We've pranged it into what? Ah, that. Ugh. Jeez, I'm rough. Lucky I'm like a slightly better driver in real life. Notice I said slightly. Right. See if those signs that we've knocked over. Beautiful. Anyway. Let's park. Actually, you know what? We're going to be fancy and do a reverse park. So, let's do a bit of this. Bit of reverse sin action. Right, I better get in the lines as well. Right, me to just rent a car if I ever go visit. Yeah, you could do that if you want. How about I rent you my car? That could work. Awesome. Cool. Well, thanks for coming by. everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. I'll be back Saturday, same time, same bat station, and we're going to be playing Farming Simulator. I'm just looking here at my whiteboard, and that is next on the rotation. So I don't know, we'll see how we go with things moving forward. I'll see if I can maybe get together another game to play on Wednesdays and another game to play on Saturday. So then we can go American Truck, Train Simulator, Euro Truck, and then the fourth game. And then on Saturday we can go City Skylines, Grid, Farming Sim, and then the fourth game. Just so it's not like Euro Truck and American Truck back to back, or like trucks back to back. There'll be something in between. But anyway, that's something for to figure out as we move forward. Anyway, as I said, thanks for coming along, and I will catch you next time. Bye. Thanks for being here.